with relationships, for example, if you look at like attraction, people are attracted to what is familiar to them, right?
Right.
Because that's comfortable, they're used to it. And so you know what that looks like? That looks like attracting in that like your toxic ex-partner because you're used to that frequency and it's familiar, right? Or it's your like somebody like your parents, right? Because you're used to it, but then you're recreating those patterns in the relationship. And so that's like, I think that's something really important. I always tell people with dating, because that's one of the, main things people are looking for is love. And
Right.
um, most people, it's like they think they're just going to know. And the thing is, my perspective is that if you've done enough vibrational work where you are very aligned with your truth and your authentic frequency, you do know instantaneously. If you are still in illusions and you haven't actually gotten to that point, you will not know. And that person you probably will not like at the beginning. And so usually like the right person for most people is the person you're not expecting. It's like the person that comes out of left field. It's like, you're not usually my type. Of course you're not your type because everybody who you dated before didn't work out. There's a reason why, and I think that's really important for people to think about. And I always, the guides always say like, meet everybody consciously. And what that means is don't overlook anybody, because what we do is, we're just like kind of scanning for what feels familiar, really is what it is, right? And what's familiar though, if we're trying to shift patterns in our lives or shift energy, and we want to make that shift, you're going to have to go into a new dynamic, a new vibration. So it's not going to be the familiar vibration. And so when you think about, what you're attracted to, or you meet somebody and you make a snap judgment of like, oh, I don't really like them. Why don't you like them? Because you're feeling the vibrational gap. But what if it's higher? Or what if there's an opportunity there? What if they're mirroring something for you and you're getting super triggered? But like, that's where the expansion is. And so that's something that I always try to, just keep in mind for myself of as I'm moving through the world. I mean, you never know who's going to walk into your life and be the most important person in your life. You never know who's going to walk in and completely shift the trajectory of your life, even if it was through one conversation, whether they're there for 5 minutes or they're there for the next 50 years. You never know who's going to walk in and change everything. I mean, I have sat down at restaurants and had a 5-minute conversation with somebody before, and it's changed my life, And so people can come in all kinds of ways, but when we move through the world really unconsciously, like we're just unaware, it's like we're robots. We're just going off of automatic processing. I'm walking here, I'm doing this. You don't pay attention to people and you miss it, And so we're co-creating. We need to be aware. And especially if you're looking to attract in any type of new opportunity, whether that be a friendship, a romantic partner, a business opportunity, meet people consciously, right? Just be open and see, is there anything here for me? And maybe there is not, but maybe there is. And if you're not aware, you could walk right past that person.